And to HSN, and yes, what a very, very special day here today in our studio, because not only are you going to enjoy incredible values on the most amazing supplements from Andrew Lessman. Andrew is here with us. We are celebrating Andrew's 27th anniversary.
27th birthday.
Yes, yeah. Well, I was gonna, you know what, that's what almost came out of my mouth.
God, I wish I was 27 years old again.
I'm giving you another hug. Okay. I'm so, on behalf of all of us watching, we love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everything that you've done for so many years for us. And CoQ10? You came back with a bang, right?
Well, it's appropriate that this be our 27th birthday, because this is a product that was introduced originally, and it was about this time of year, but it was back in 1984. So 39 years ago was when we originally introduced CoQ10. Long before, and even at that time, I remember saying, one day, this ingredient is so important, I might be the only person talking about it now, because I think in the US, we might have actually been the company that introduced it. If not, we were among the very first back in 1984. But I said, one day, this is so important, you'll see it on every shelf in every store, whether drugstore, supermarket, discount store, one day. And of course, it took another 10, 15, 20 years, but now you do. There's no avoiding the importance of CoQ10, because every cell in your body couldn't exist, couldn't be alive without it. Because if you can't transfer the electrons that produce the energy that is the life that we live, you're not around, you're not here, there's nothing to talk about. So CoQ10 is so critical to energy production, and like so many things in the natural blueprint that we possess, that sort of God-given design, like so many things, it is so brilliantly conceived, because not only is CoQ10 essential for all energy production, and without it we can't produce energy, and with aging, as we leave our 20s, our levels start going down dramatically, significantly over the course of our lifetime. But CoQ10 is also among the most protective compounds in our body, meaning that when we make energy in all our cells, like any power plant, there's pollution. We create pollution in our cells that are the fallout from the energy we produce. And guess what is among the most protective substances against the fallout from energy production? CoQ10. So it's not only essential for moving the electrons that is our energy, but it's essential for protecting us against the electrons that we call free radicals that could potentially damage the interior of our cells. So there's nothing I can speak of in the world of supplementation. Vitamin D, of course, we all know how critically important it is, but then you get it in this product today. B12, we know how critically important, you get it in this product today. So the value here is the best we've ever done in, again, almost 40 years of doing CoQ10. This is the lowest cost per capsule ever. To give you an idea, in about 25 years of doing CoQ10 Today specials, the lowest price last year on the large size was $199. The large size this year is $139.
Crazy.
So it's not just $10 or $20 less than the best price last year. It's $60 less. It's basically almost a third less. So an exciting opportunity to take what is probably the single most, how could I say, the single most beneficial product I make. The reason why I say that, it's not as if CoQ10 makes it the most beneficial. It also gives you, if you choose to, a separate vitamin D. It also gives you a separate vitamin C. It also gives you a separate B-complex. It also gives you a full separate B12. So that one capsule is arguably, depending on who you'd speak to, 5 of the most important supplement ingredients that you could ever contemplate ingesting, and it's all in one product, and it's pennies a day, a fraction of the price that it's ever been before.
With already over 15,000 sold, and when we talk about the importance of reviews, 4,350 reviews, making this a huge customer pick. But here's what you have the chance to shop for today. You can go for the incredible CoQ10, and Andrew is right, this is the lowest price per capsule in years, and lowest price as we travel down 30 capsules. You can see the savings here as you go down the line. You're saving $15. The 60, saving $25. The 120, you're saving $50 today at only $59.90. 240, you're saving $100. It's only $99.90, but I want you to look at the 480, $400 value. And actually, if you do the math, it's actually even a greater savings, but your savings $260 today, $60 less than the price we had last year. And the 480, this is the only time you get the 480 and the only time to get the options with vitamin D3.
Yeah, once a year we do the large size 480. And this year, we just had a special opportunity in getting the CoQ10 to assemble this product at a price that we've never seen before. And also, as Bobby just said, normally our CoQ10 product is our CoQ10 product. But once a year, we do two versions, a version with 1,000 IU vitamin D3 or 2,000 IU vitamin D3. How much more do you pay for the vitamin D3? Nothing.
Nothing.
So your choice, whether it's just our standard CoQ10 formula, which actually there's nothing standard about it. In it, you're also getting a full separate vitamin C because of the relationship between CoQ10 and vitamin C. Also, you get a full B complex because you can't produce energy without those ingredients. And also, vitamin C, most all of the B complex, they are essential for your body to produce its own CoQ10. And remember what I talked about earlier, that as we age, CoQ10 levels decline because we struggle to produce it. But your body uses vitamin C and the full B complex to produce it. So not only do we give you the best CoQ10, we give you the best tools to optimize, maximize your production of CoQ10. No one else does that. So you're getting a CoQ10 formula that if you just looked at the cost of the vitamin D separately, so just imagine 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 a day for 480 days. Wow. That's basically a little more than a year and a third. So if you look at that level of vitamin D, that's going to cost $50, $60, $70, $80. Same thing with B12, 100 micrograms of our special natural form B12. Again, that's going to cost about the same. So if you just look at B12 and say vitamin D, or B12 and the separate vitamin C, that's the cost of the product. The CoQ10, which is normally outrageously expensive, that's free. You just got vitamin C and vitamin D at a bargain price, or B12 at a bargain price, and your CoQ10 was free. So I hope everyone realizes this is not just plain ordinary CoQ10 that you'll see on a store shelf. It is so much different than that, so much greater than that. Plus, even when you look at our capsules, that bright yellow color, that's the natural color of CoQ10. And then I'm going to open the capsule, and you'll see something unique. And all of our capsules, no additives, it's just 100% pure powder. And I'll just lean over and blow gently. You get a sense of how wispy and fine that powder is. So it instantly goes into solution, delivering its benefits. It's not in a rock hard tablet. It's not loaded in with a bunch of solvents. Again, you're getting the pure benefits of CoQ10, the vitamin D, the vitamin C, the B12, the full B complex, all of that. And again, it's less than 40 cents a day in the large size, which normally 200 milligrams of CoQ10 back in the day would be about $1 per 100 milligrams. So it'd be $2 a capsule, not 30-something cents per capsule. So, and that's back in the 1980s. So to think that almost 40 years later, a product is dramatically less expensive and the least expensive per capsule that my CoQ10 has ever been. And saying a lot because I've been doing this for 39 years, making CoQ10 for 39 years.
Think about that. And this is the only time to get the 480. And I'm needless to say, right now, the majority of the sales are going out on the 480. And also, the only time of the year to get the CoQ10 with the addition of your D3 1000 or your D3 2000. And listen, I bought mine before the show. I wait for it every year, as many of us do. And it was funny because Andrew and I were just laughing in the green room about energy, my energy. And I said, there you go, I thank you, because the CoQ10 is responsible for energy production. We talk about its importance for all of the hardest working organs of your body, your heart, your kidney, your liver, your brain. This is why you have an opportunity today to supplement with, as we always say, the world's finest supplements. Everything that Andrew does is 100% natural, additive free, all made in an incredible, state-of-the-art home home, and there it is, under solar panels in Henderson, Nevada. And for all of our viewers out there, this time of year, I really feel is one of the most important times of year to really know that you have your CoQ10. Number one, first of all, the fact that you're getting the addition of the vitamin D3. We laugh about that here in Florida. I can go outside and I can soak up the sun and enjoy my vitamin D. But in many parts of the country, you understand the difference in vitamin D levels that are affected by the lack of sunlight. Then, how about the fact that CoQ10 levels in all of us will decrease? What is the most stressful time of the year? It is right now. It's the holidays, right? So whether it's decreasing because of your stress, your age, medication, fatigue, all of that plays a part in your CoQ10 levels. Today you're getting the best of the best of the best. I'm still blown away that the $480 is $60 less than last year. And oh, don't forget the free shipping and handling. Don't forget the flex and the extended return policy to the end of January, because these are also the best gifts that you can possibly give to anyone.
Even though the capsules are small, 480 capsules of this, when that's coming to your house, that shipment is expensive. It's free shipping. And again, everything comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee. But I've said this before, our products have by far the lowest return rate of any products at HSN.
Right.
And what's great also, that our products now, everything through the rest of this year, the return period goes until the end of January. So you have 4 months to experience this product.
Wow.
You're not going to want to return the product. It truly is the best CoQ10 in the world. And that in and of itself, all of us require CoQ10. I wish we didn't. I wish I could also say, usually say when we're talking about our ultimate eye, I could talk about lutein and zeaxanthin, and they're great sources: spinach, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, things we don't eat. But at least I could direct you to sources within our diet to acquire those nutrients. When it comes to CoQ10, it's really just not possible. In fact, I have a chart behind me that sort of underscores the difficulty. And here, if you simply want to get the same amount of CoQ10 that's in one capsule of CoQ10, you'll have to eat 2¼ pounds of pork heart, 3 pounds of chicken heart, 3½ pounds of chicken liver, 4 pounds of beef heart, 10 pounds of beef liver. It's easy to understand why. Those sources, the best sources of CoQ10 in our diet, not really in our diet, but in foods, technically speaking, heart and liver. Why? The heart and liver are arguably the two hardest working organs in any body. The heart and liver, hard-working organs, must constantly produce enormous amounts of energy. What's required to produce enormous amounts of energy? CoQ10. You can't produce energy, you can't transfer the electrons without it. So we understand that those organs have a critical supply of CoQ10, but we're not eating them. That supply might be critical, but we're not eating those organs. So then if you look at more normal sources of meat, we'd look at muscle tissue. So muscle tissue, that's where energy is again important. So you look at beef shoulder, pork shoulder, chicken thigh, even canned tuna. But we're looking at pounds and pounds and pounds to equal one capsule. Even a better chart here, if we look at a typical portion, which is 1/4 pound, say 4 ounces, you're going to be getting in pork shoulder, beef shoulder, chicken thigh, normal things that we would eat, about 5 milligrams. So you'd have to equal one capsule, you'd have to have 4 ounces of pork shoulder for 40 days. Or if you look at, say, even chicken breast at about 1 ounce, you'd have to have about 150 days of 1/4 pound of chicken breast to equal one capsule.
Wow.
Which underscores, again, that the typical diet is delivering maybe 5, 10, 15 milligrams of CoQ10 a day at most. If we're all leaning a little bit more toward plant-based diets now a little bit, plant-based diets don't include CoQ10. So again, what we're looking at here is a diminishing supply in our body as we age through our 20s, 30s, and it just gets worse with age. A diminishing supply, an increasing demand because our cells still need to produce the energy to maintain a body, an aging body. Yet, unless we're supplementing it, we're going to get caught in a crunch, basically a CoQ10 crunch, where we don't have the CoQ10 necessary to produce our energy. Not surprising that one of the most standard symptoms of aging is fatigue. One of the most standard symptoms of taking medications and drugs, fatigue, and one of the most common side effects of taking many of those drugs, reductions of CoQ10 levels.
And we wait all year for this incredible opportunity on the CoQ10. And keep in mind that everything is in these little teeny tiny capsules. So we showed you very, very easy to swallow, gentle to even the most sensitive stomachs. And I do want to again comment on the reviews. So 92% of the reviews are 4- and 5-star reviews, but 84% of those are 5-star reviews. There are 4,300 reviews, 3,600, almost 3,700 are perfect 5-star reviews. I know that there's a clock already up on the screen. I want to say thank you. We've had a lot of people who are shopping, and if you're having a challenge getting through, because we have thousands and thousands of people calling right now, take that little camera on your phone and hover it right over that QR code. It will take you right to .com, or for me, I always shop with the app. The value, the value, the value. Lowest price per capsule, but the best prices that we have ever done on CoQ10. I traveled down here to the 480 because this is the only time you're going to see the 480. Look at the savings on that. And as Andrew pointed out, last year we did the 480 for $199.90. Only time you're gonna get it is right now, today. It's $60 less. You're saving $260 on that size. And this is also the only time of the year where you're going to have the opportunity to not just get the CoQ10, but to get the CoQ10 with the additional vitamin D 1000, or how about the fact that you can also get the vitamin D 2000, which is what I bought, no additional charge. And energy. And
even there's a chart, I think, that the HSN price for that amount, 2,000 IU vitamin D3 for 480 days, I think is about 90, I think it was something like $93. The same for 100 micrograms of B12 for 480 days, about $93. Vitamin C, I think, is about $60. So just vitamin D, vitamin C, and B12 would be somewhere in the neighborhood of $240 or $250. Without considering the CoQ10, today, that 480-day supply is $139. So it's, but what I was going to do here, and I get excited about the science, the reviews are compelling. The reviews are amazing, the reviews on this product. Again, almost 90% are 5-star reviews. Positive reviews are well over 95%. And we're talking about thousands and thousands of validated, verified reviews. These are not those kind of funny reviews you see on some of those other websites. Yeah. But some of the science, and it's gonna run through all different systems in the body, and this first one is sort of an overall chart that just excites me and has always excited me, and there's abundant research on the anti-aging, the longevity effects of CoQ10. But current neurovascular research, it was reported that animals supplemented on CoQ10 may reach a significantly longer mean lifespan, meaning average lifespan, 11.7% higher. Wow. A significantly higher maximum lifespan, 24% higher, and increased learning capacity than non-supplemented animals, suggesting that a long-term supplementation with a small dosage of CoQ10 may represent a good anti-aging therapy.
You can stop right there.
Yeah.
you have us at that.
Well, wait till we go through some more systems here. So this is the Journal of Indian Society of Periodontology. People have often asked, what's the healthiest supplement you could take for the health of your gums? And in our mouth, even more important than the health of our teeth, perhaps, the health of our gums. It's where our teeth basically live. Deficiency of CoQ10 has been found to be responsible for periodontal destruction. Therefore, this study was undertaken to evaluate the anti-gingivitis effect of CoQ10 on plaque-induced gingivitis. Promising results were obtained after the solitary application of CoQ10, meaning a single application, as well as when it was used as an adjunct to scaling and root planing for treatment of plaque-induced gingivitis. Clinical trials on humans have revealed a relation between oral administration of CoQ10 and improved gingival health, gum health, and immune response.
Okay. I did not know that.
Well, my bad for not discussing it more frequently and earlier.
That's fascinating.
From Frontiers in Pharmacology, the present study suggests that the neuroprotective effect of CoQ10 could be used due to its microglia inhibitory mechanism, along with its mitochondrial restoring and antioxidant properties. Its benefits to nerve cells. It also possesses membrane stabilizing properties and provides neuroprotection in various models. Being lipophilic, meaning that it loves fat in nature, it easily crosses the blood-brain barrier, not all ingredients can, in order to produce a neuroprotective effect on the brain. CoQ10 plays an important role in skin due to its bioenergetics and antioxidant properties, and this effect might be related to the CoQ10 content of skin itself, especially the epidermis. It's part of how we protect ourselves from the outside world. Exactly. We have already shown that prolonged intake of CoQ10 for at least 2 weeks in humans reduces the wrinkle area rate and wrinkle volume per unit area in the corner of the eye.
Seriously?
I never mentioned this chart
before.
You've
never mentioned this before.
I know.
You're keeping all of this from us. Oh, that's fascinating.
In conclusion, we also found that CoQ10 intake elevates the epidermal CoQ10 level, which may result in reduction of wrinkles as well as other benefits with the potent antioxidant and energizing effects on the skin. More energetically sound skin is healthier looking skin.
Right.
It was previously shown that levels of CoQ10 are also lowered in skin cells from older donors. So when they're looking at donated skin, suggesting that a decrease in mitochondrial CoQ10 content is an integral part or integral aspect of skin aging. So investigative ophthalmology and visual science. The retina is particularly vulnerable to oxidative stress. Since the retina's oxygen consumption rate is greater than any other tissue, relatively large amounts of reactive oxygen species are formed, meaning damaging species, reactive oxygen species. Investigative ophthalmology and visual science, the relative concentration of CoQ10 coupled with its ability to act as an efficient antioxidant suggests that CoQ10 may function as a powerful antioxidant in the eye. CoQ10 can efficiently protect membrane phospholipids from lipid peroxidation and protect mitochondrial membrane proteins and DNA from oxidative damage. So that's the eye. Gums, eye. Here we go. CoQ10 levels in the retina can decline by approximately 40% from nothing more than aging. That's just aging.
Really?
This decline may have 2 consequences: a decrease in antioxidant ability and a decrease in the rate of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. That's an energy, that's basically a measure of available energy in our cells in the retina. And as such, this decline may be linked to the progression of macular damage. Last, in conclusion, our findings show that the cochlea is that critical organ in our ear. The cochlear and cortical stress is ameliorated, is improved by the administration of CoQ10, supporting the notion that noise-induced hearing loss is strongly related to altered equilibrium processes and loss of energetic capacity. CoQ10 is critical to that energetic capacity to meet oxidative challenge. So we covered a few different organs and systems. So CoQ10 literally leaves no stone unturned because there isn't a stone in our body that isn't dependent upon energy. And energy is determinative of how well, how efficiently all of our cells can function, do their job. So again, CoQ10, we lose it as we age. It's not available from our diet. That's where we started. And this is an opportunity. Just if I look at how expensive this was to make 40 years ago, 39 years ago, for pennies, for a small fraction of what it cost 39 years ago. So an opportunity with a 4-month money-back guarantee, it's an opportunity well taken.
And I am absolutely fascinated because, you know, normally we're like, okay, let's share all the reviews. We love hearing the reviews. But that's science. That's information that I personally, and I've been with Andrew since day one, I never knew. Now, I understand why. Literally, this CoQ10, I know for me, has been in my life and will be for you a complete feel the difference product. And even more beneficial, as we talked about. We always talked about the initial organs, but now you really can understand what this can do for you. And I have to remind you again, right now, today, it is the one day out of the 365 days of the year that we wait for the CoQ10. We wait for this value. But the best, and to do this, I mean, listen, we made this even greater, $60 less on that $480 this year than last year. But I do have to tell you, this will be the only time of the year to see the 480, and additionally, it's the only time of the year to get the CoQ10 with the additional benefits of the vitamin D3. I'm someone, listen, when I go to my physicians, the first thing they ask, do you take in vitamin D? So to get the benefits of the vitamin D, you can either choose the 1,000 or the 2,000. We are at the point, we're gonna hit 18,000 spoken for already. Obviously, all the sizes are available. You do have that extended return policy. And I always say this, go and read those reviews. Honestly,
I'll read some.
We get to read some. You know, we love this part too.
Not as much as I read the science.
No, can I tell you, Andrew, I usually just go to the reviews. That science, I am so glad you shared that. That was fascinating.
But as much as there's so much science on skin health, eye health, hearing health, liver health, and again, look at each system in your body, each tissue in your body, each cell in your body as an independent sort of organism that's responsible for doing its own job. That job is only done as well as it can produce energy. And CoQ10 is that, and you hear all these things about NMN and NR, nicotinamide, riboside, and all those things. They still have to take a backseat to CoQ10. They're the new shiny little object that everybody's paying attention to, but they can't come close, and as far as I'm concerned, maybe one day we'll contemplate offering them, but the science is not even close to as compelling as CoQ10. And we'll just read some quick reviews here. I feel so much better. I had first ordered the Coenzyme Q10 capsules 5 years ago. I've been taking them daily ever since. About 2 hours after I took my first capsule, I had the best and longest workout since turning 50. I'm now in my late 50s, and prior to taking these vitamins, I had been noticing a decline in my workout endurance. Among other benefits, I'm able to complete the elliptical and weight training. My mood has improved. Highly recommend. And again, our brain is the most energy-intensive organ in our body. Our brain needs energy, and without CoQ10, our brain struggles to produce energy. Keeps you going with energy. I know when I don't have any energy is when I don't have CoQ10. It helps me get through the toughest part of the day in the afternoon. My partner and sons love it as much as I do. I can't imagine being without CoQ10. Simply awesome, the Bentley of supplements. I'm an avid follower of Andrew Lessman's vitamins and supplements. I decided to take, as part of my regimen, CoQ10 and vitamin D. I know that I could only, now they're together, I could only trust Andrew Lessman for providing me with the right formula. Well, the rest is history. Coenzyme Q10 200 has truly been a blessing in supporting my energy level. My blood pressure is healthy, and I thank you from Spence in Florida. I need it. Oh, wow, what a wonderful product. Is that a song? Oh, what a wonderful.
Yes, it is.
Prior to buying a 30-count bottle of this, I was taking all of these vitamins, except the B12 separately, without feeling much different. After nearly a month of taking this product, I feel fantastic. We'll do one more. Best vitamin and supplements anywhere. CoQ10 has given us more energy. I feel it is helping with vitamin D, vitamin C, and B vitamins. I order the largest size available. I have taken many of Andrew's vitamins for many years now. I have never been disappointed, and I've always found them to be of the highest quality, as they do exactly what they came to do. Thank you, Andrew. Many blessings to you and your family. Thank you, Philip. And again, so many of us, energy is sort of the thing we crave, we search for. You see all those energy products on the market. Most of them are nothing but stimulants or calories. We're not lacking calories and fuel. We have glycogen stored in our muscle, glycogen in our liver, we have blood sugar, we have all sorts of, we could find calories in abundance on our body. Stimulation is a two-edged sword. All stimulation does is neurologically give us a sense of having more energy, but ultimately, the circumstances that gave rise to the feelings of lacking energy they usually return with a vengeance. CoQ10 is common sense. It approaches energy from the standpoint of collectively. We have trillions of cells in our body. They all have the same ultimate requirement to produce energy. They're all independently responsible for that energy. And CoQ10 is the logical, the most common sense way to go about supporting energy production where you see the difference and where science has told us aging is making a difference in basically supporting a process that's fatigue-based rather than energy-based.
Exactly, and today's the day, the best value of the entire year, lowest price per capsule, this big $4.80, the only time of the year you're going to get it, and the only time to grab that CoQ10 with your vitamin D3 1000 and your vitamin D 2000. Crazy savings, so definitely stay there. We're moving right on into our next one because, by the way, just to share with everyone, I'll walk back this way, this is a day with not one, not two, but actually 3 different today's specials. So we are moving right to the Choco Nouveau. Choco Nouveau.
Get my tea.